Hey everyone, welcome back to my Python for Beginners series. In today's video, we are going to talk about one of the most important concepts in Python, that is variable and data types. If you are just starting out, don't worry, I'll explain everything in a simple way. And by the end of this video, you will be able to declare your own variables and understand different types of data in Python. So let's get started. So the question is, what exactly is a variable? Think of a variable as a container that holds data. In Python, we don't need to specify the type of data we are storing. The language automatically understands it. For example, let's create a few variables. First will be name. This will be the string variable. Hold the name. Age is a number variable. Let's create one boolean. And give it a value true. Here, name stores the text value, age holds a number, and is Python fun is a boolean value, meaning it's either true or false. Python automatically assigns the correct type of each variable. Now that we have created some variables, let's talk about data types. Every piece of data in Python has a specific type. Here are the most commonly used ones. The first one is string. It's used for text, always written inside quotes. The second is integer. It's whole numbers without any decimals. The float numbers are with the decimals, and boolean represents true or false. Now let's see that in action. Declaring the text variable, hello Python. A number, the decimal, and a boolean. We can also check what type of data a variable holds using the type function. Let's write some statements using the type function. This should return as a string. Let's copy and paste. I want to find out the type of a number, type of decimal. This will return as float, and type of is raining variable. This should return a boolean. Python instantly tells us the type of each variable, which helps us understand how the data will behave in our code. Let's run this code, and you can see the result. I'll delete this. Sometimes we need to change one data type into another. For example, let's say we get a user age as a text, but we need it as a number to do the calculation. We can convert it like this. So the age equal to, what if we get it as a text in this double quote? This is a string. Now age in the integer, to convert it into the integer we call int function and pass the variable age. Now the age int becomes the integer. Let's run it and find out the type of age int. All right. Similarly, we can convert a decimal number into an integer. Let's say price equal to 10.99. We want to make it integer. This will remove the decimal part of the number. Print it out. Let's run the code and see, instead of the 10.99, it's 10. Type conversion is very helpful when handling user input or performing calculations. Alright, before we wrap up, let's talk about some best practices for naming variables. Python has some simple rules to follow. The first one is use descriptive names instead of random letters, like username instead of X or ABCs. Variables are case sensitive, so the name with capital N and the name with small n are different. Variable names cannot start with numbers or contain any spaces. Let's see an example of correct and incorrect naming of variables. For example, these two are correct: user age and is student. But these will cause error. To name, it starts with number 2. The variable cannot start with a number. And the user age, user space age, it cannot have spaces. Following these simple rules will make your code cleaner and easier to read. Challenge. Now it's your turn. Try declaring these 4 variables: your name as a string, your age as an integer, your height as a float, whether you like Python as a boolean. Type your answers in the comments below and I'll check them out. Great job! Now you know what variables and data types are and how to use them in Python. In the next video, we will dive deeper into operators in Python, how to perform calculations, comparisons, and more. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the next lesson. Keep coding and I'll see you in the next video.